Hi everybody, very quick video, just grabbing a few minutes while my daughter's getting ready for bed. I was really inspired today. I watched a couple of videos by Eckhart Tolle, and I know very little about this man. I'm going to be doing a lot more research into his teachings, but it was really interesting because something that affects me quite a lot and something that may affect you quite a lot is the power of your thoughts. So how you can have these thoughts and you follow these thoughts and you kind of start off down this route. So it's like, you know, following a train or being carried along by a train that's speeding up and speeding up, speeding up. So you can have, say, thoughts that come into your head and you take them to be true, but they're just thoughts. But then they pave the way for more thoughts. Or because we believe those thoughts and we keep following them, then those thoughts kind of increase and increase, and it can be like a rolling stone, you know, gathering moss. So you can have a thought in your head about, I'm feeling a certain way, I'm feeling, oh, I'm all on my own. So you could have this one thought that isn't necessarily a truth, it's just a thought. And it can open the door, then if we follow that thought and we don't question it, it can then lead to, I'm on my own, I'm lonely, nobody cares about me. It can lead to actions. It can lead to us taking actions which aren't necessary, and it's all because we're chasing this thought, believing it to be true, and then trying to fix it. And what Eckhart Tolle talked about was the power of mindfulness. And he didn't actually like the word mindfulness. He kind of preferred to use the phrase being present. So somebody stood up in the audience and asked, how do I stop my thoughts from racing? How do I stop? I'm trying to be present and be calm and enjoy the moment, but my thoughts are intruding. And what he said was, well, you're never going to stop your thoughts from intruding, but he said that what we have to do is when we have a thought, we have to almost become a witness to that thought, and we become an impartial observer. So he gave an example about dealing with anger. So when you're feeling angry, you know, you're feeling angry and you're having these angry thoughts, and they can be very distressing and they can feel murderous. And then we might feel the need to take some action because, well, I'm angry, I've got to do something, I've got to fix this. And what he says is the first place to start is from a place of awareness. So we recognise that, oh, okay, this is just an angry thought and it's coming from my anger field. So, you know, there are different energy fields for different emotions. So, I'm having these thoughts because they're coming from a place of anger, and you have to observe it as almost as if you're standing outside of yourself. So, oh, isn't that interesting? Right, okay, this is an angry thought. I'm having an angry thought. And he says you have to observe the thought rather than be the thought. So think about it this way. How many times have you, say, had something happen that upset you and you felt upset, and then you've said, I'm upset. This thing happened and it really upset me. And then you kind of, you know, you're rambling or you're going down a path where you feel as if you have to take action to fix this feeling or to fix a solution. But isn't this an interesting an alternative way of dealing with it? Whereas instead of being the thought and making it part of us, we observe the thought, we see the thought. So instead of being angry, you know, I am angry, we observe, okay, so I'm having a feeling of anger and it's coming from my anger energy field, and these thoughts are coming from that place of anger. I'm probably not explaining this very well. I might come back and make another video about this, but I just wanted to get these thoughts across because it really fascinated me. It's just, if we can be in a position where we have some awareness of what we're feeling, instead of immediately reacting to the feeling. That was the point I wanted to get across. Instead of saying, this person made me angry, this thing made me angry. What he's saying is, and what many spiritual teachers, people like Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer say, is that just because something happens, it's not responsible for making us feel anything. And it's okay to own and accept any emotion we're feeling, as long as we're not putting the blame on anyone else or anything else. So when we feel something, it's fine to say, okay, this is how I'm feeling right now, and you let it pass. You do whatever it takes to soothe that feeling, to let it pass, but you don't make anyone or anything outside of yourself responsible for how you're feeling. You just own and accept the emotion, and you let it pass, and then you take action when you're in a calmer place. So it's just about letting things ebb and flow, letting emotions move through you, which they're supposed to do. We're not supposed to use them to blame, and we're not supposed to use them to propel us to, take actions that maybe aren't particularly helpful. If we take actions that are fueled by rage, fueled by fear, how often do those actions turn out to be not the best actions? How many times do we say or do something in the heat of the moment because of an emotional reaction, and then we look back and think, oh God, where did that come from? I wish I'd have calmed down a bit. Or you just have an awareness that, if you'd have let yourself calm down for 24 hours, you wouldn't necessarily have taken the same action. So just something to think about dealing with emotions, and almost seeing if we can, it's something that's worth trying. Next time you're feeling something really strong, see if you can become an observer and step outside of that emotion and just look at the impact that has on your actions, and also your feelings, and how long that feeling lasts. So hope that's helped. If you like my videos, please subscribe, please leave any comments. If you want me to cover anything in particular, just give me a shout. Okay, cheers everyone, bye.